Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast, Season 2, Episode 111. And in this episode, it will be a Doctor Who news catch-up episode, where I'll be looking at all the Doctor Who news that we've had from the 31st of October till the 7th of November 2023. So that's what I'm going to be covering in this episode. So we're going to start off with something that was released on the 31st of October, which was the ident and logo for the Whoniverse, which is the umbrella term for everything Doctor Who related. That's that's Classic Doctor Who, Modern Doctor Who, New Doctor Who, all the spin-offs and everything like that. But yes, here is the ident and logo reveal for the Whoniverse. Next up will be a video which explains regeneration, showing Jodie Whittaker's 13th Doctor regenerating into David Tennant's 14th Doctor.
I know these teeth.
So yes, next up is a article which the official Doctor Who social media has released, which talks about in the UK at least, with like classic all of classic Who, so that's from 1963 to 1989 as the series, plus the TV movie in 1996, as well as the revival series from 2005 to the present day, as well as all the spin-offs. So they've suggested sometimes some places to start watching Doctor Who, where to start with Doctor Who. So this is what the article reads. With over 14 regenerations, which should be on screen right now. Let's start again. So yeah, it should be on screen right now, so you can follow along. So it's not just me talking. With over 14 regenerations, hundreds of stories, and all of time and space at its disposal, the Whoniverse is a vast world to explore. Read on to find the best starting point. For newcomers to Doctor Who, the upcoming 60th anniversary special, The Star Beast, will be a fantastic place to start. But there's also 60 years of Whoniverse-related content now readily available and waiting to be discovered. So as it says there, you can start from the first 60th anniversary special, Star Beast, which will be broadcast on the 25th of November 2023, which I think is not about a week and a half from when this is coming out. For those in need of a list of some of the very best Doctor Who stories to begin their deep dive into time and space, look no further. Whether you're new to the Whoniverse or perhaps looking to initiate your own companion ahead of your adventures, consider checking out these helpful recommendations of where to start. So the first recommendation is Blink, which was written by Stephen Moffat, and a quote for that episode is, "Don't turn your back, don't look away, and don't blink. Good luck." Heard of the Weeping Angels, the terrifying Doctor Who villains, statues that only move when unobserved? This episode marks their chilling debut. Hollywood star Carrie Mulligan plays Sally Sparrow, a photographer interested in all things. "They make me feel sad," she muses as she drags her friend Kathy along for an impromptu visit to the abandoned house west of Drumlands. Sally's happy for deep people. The house is occupied by Weeping Angels, so-called lonely assassins that appear as statues when you look at them, but as soon as you turn your back, they're faster than you can believe. If you're touched by an angel, you're sent back in time, where you're doomed to live out the rest of your days. Where the angels feed on the potential energy of the life you never lived, unfortunately, this is exactly what happens to Kathy. Luckily, Sally has a friend to help her. Peeling back layers of wallpaper, she discovers messages from a time gone by that had eerie relevance to her current situation. The Doctor is trapped in 969 and communicate with her through these messages and through Easter eggs hidden on DVDs. This adventure is a timey-wimey tale, and one that explores how the Doctor's world can touch the lives of regular everyday people. Even though it's Dr. Light, it's classic Doctor Who, complete with parallel time travel and plenty of reasons time by the sofa and brilliant. Still to start with, the next recommendation is Vincent and the Doctor, written by Richard Curtis. The way I see it, every life is a pile of good things and bad things. The good things don't always suffer the bad things, but vice versa. The bad things don't necessarily spoil the good things and make them unimportant. When the Doctor takes the charismatic Amy, played by Guardians of the Galaxy star Karen Gillan, to see the work of Victor Van Gogh at the Musée d'Orsay in Paris, so I apologise if I butchered that pronunciation, they notice that something's wrong with one of the paintings. Peeking out from behind a window of the church at Uvis is a creature even that shouldn't be there. The pair hops even into the TARDIS and jumps back in time to meet Vincent and find out what's going on. Upon arriving in Uvis, apologise to any French people watching this. It's clear that things are amiss. A young girl has been murdered and the blame is put squarely on Vincent and his madness. Never appreciating his time, unpopular artist Vincent was a commercial failure. He grappled with depression and was prone to frequent emotional outbursts. However, the way he perceived the world around him was unique. Colours spoke to him, making him obsessed with capturing nature's mysteries and enabling him to create works that we describe as magnificent today, but were dismissed as rubbish at his time. It's this unique perception that enables Vincent to see the very thing no one else can see, the creature in the church window, perhaps the very thing responsible for the recent murders. Together with the Doctor and Amy, they pursue this invisible beast, developing a close relationship along the way. The Doctor and Amy know that they can never change Vincent's inevitable ending. It's written in history, but at least they can add to his pile of good things. The heartwarming tale's perfect emotional beginning. The next recommendation is Flatline, written by Jamie Matheson. You are monsters. That is the role you seem to be determined to play, so it seems that I must play mine, the man that stops the monsters. That is a quote from the episode. The TARDIS is normally always big on the inside, but when a malevolent force begins draining its energy, the outside gets even smaller, so small that the Doctor gets trapped inside. Thankfully, he can just about hand his companion Clara, played by Jenna Coleman, the sonic screwdriver and psychic paper through the miniaturised police box doors, so she can find out exactly what's going on. With people disappearing from the streets of Bristol, Clara has no choice even, but to become the Doctor herself. Joining forces with Riggsy, a graffiti artist on community service, Clara explores the home of the first disappearance. There she discovers that the painting on the wall is in fact a human nervous system turned into a two-dimensional shape. It soon becomes apparent that a murderous alien force originating from a two-dimensional universe is turning people into murals. What's worse is they can enter the third dimension by taking the form of the people they've killed. With the Doctor in her ear and tiny TARDIS in her bag, Clara has to be resourceful to win against these unsettling monsters. Flatline is a fantastic gateway episode showing exactly how creepy Doctor Who can be, plus what's meant to be the eponymous hero, Doctor, plus who can resist that tiny TARDIS. The next recommendation is a more recent episode, Even the Daleks by Chris Chibnall. Quote from that episode is, because something seems impossible, we try, it doesn't work, we try again, we learn, we improve, we fail again. The better we make friends, we learn to trust, we help each other, we get it wrong again, we improve again, and ultimately succeed, because that's what being alive is. Ever felt stuck in a loop? It probably wasn't like this one. Following the events of the Flux in the previous series 13, the Doctor attempts to correct some of the damage to a beloved space-time ship by resetting the TARDIS. Only by doing so, she triggers a time loop, attracts the attention of the Daleks, and even worse, gets stuck repeating the same visit to a storage facility over and over. If this wasn't bad enough, these aren't just any Daleks. They're a special executioner's squad with increased firepower set to take revenge on the Doctor for destroying their war fleet. Meanwhile, Nick has a crush. Every New Year's Eve, he made a visit to Alf's storage just to see the owner, Sarah. Sarah's always dreamed of travelling the wilderness, instead stuck celebrating New Year's Eve on her own at the storage unit without the help of her colleague. The Daleks then proceed to arrive and kill everyone, except of course as the time resets and everyone finds himself back where they were a minute ago. Realising the nature of the situation, Dr. Yaz, Dan, Sarah and Nick must come with a plan to defeat the Daleks and escape the loop, but with midnight approaching and the loop getting shorter every minute, they have to be very clever. Time loops, Doctor's classes enemy, badder than ever, unrequited love, all classic ingredients for a Doctor Who adventure. The next recommendation, which is the first classic Who recommendation, is The Daleks, which is written by Terry Nation. More on that episode later, or that story later. Here's a quote for that episode. Tomorrow, we will be the masters of Planet Skaro. I could have done an atrocious Dalek impression, but I wasn't going to. Time for some classic Who now, and what better story than the first appearance of the Doctor's immortal enemy? The Daleks took the world by storm when they made their debut, Sucker First, in 1963. They've gone to fight almost every Doctor on screen with their pepper pot design, chilling movement, and rasping scream of exterminate. There's my impression of the Dalek, only because it was a quote, so I thought I would do it. All originating here, the Daleks are an integral part of Doctor Who history, and their introduction is a much watch for anyone wishing to know the origins of these fearsome beings. Landing in a jungle on the Daleks' home planet of Skara, the Doctor, Susan, Ian and Barbara know nothing of their future adversaries. The crafty old Doctor coerces his companions into exploring the nearby city, claiming the TARDIS needs Mercury for the fluid linked friction. In reality, he sabotaged the ship to force them to explore. He quickly realises this was a mistake once he meets the Daleks for the first time and discovers that he and his friends have been exposed to lethal radiation. These Daleks thrive on radiation, plan to irradiate, I think. Irradiate? Never heard that word before. Irradiate? Eradicate? I don't know. Irradiate. But that's what it says. I don't know if that's what it means, because I don't know if it's actually a word. The planet service, which is a pity for Skara's other ingenuous species, the Thals, finding them stuck in the middle of a war. The Doctor and his companions must cure their radiation poisoning, help the Thals retaliate if they had any hope of escaping. The Doctor's first adventure in space and time, the two humans' first experience with aliens, and the most merciless creatures in the universe, a great place to start. The next recommendation is City of Death, which is written by David Agnew, Douglas Adams, Graham Williams and David Fisher. Here's a quote from the episode. There we are, the Louvre, one of the greatest art galleries in the whole galaxy. With its witty script, on-location filming in Paris and delightful soundtrack, City of Death wouldn't be so out of place with a modern episode of Doctor Who. While enjoying a relaxing break in Paris, the Doctor and Romana notice some suspicious alien activity at the Louvre. Someone's been scanning the security systems that check the Mona Lisa, and the ill-tempered detective Duggan suspects that a certain countess may be actually planned to steal it. Featuring villain fragmented across time, a brief journey back to visit the Doctor's old pal Leonardo da Vinci, and another trip to the dawn of life on Earth. City of Death is the perfect story for those in the mood for something a little bit more time-rewinding. Tom Baker's fourth Doctor delights in experiencing art and culture across the ages, using the TARDIS to enjoy life to the fullest. In fact, the TARDIS itself is considered to be a work of art at one point. A great start for anyone looking to got into Who. Where would you recommend start? So that is the article which it suggests. It's not all of them. There's about 5. Yeah. So we've got Blake, Vincent and the Doctor, Eve of the Daleks, and City of Death. But yes, next up will be an article explaining the colorization of a 1960s story featuring the Daleks. So yes, here we go. So this tweet reads, or is it a tweet? Because it's on X anyway. The Daleks return, and this time in colour. This year, for the 60th anniversary, the Doctor's first fearsome encounter with the Daleks will be rebroadcast, this time in a brand new colorisation. It's a battle 60 years in the remaking. So let's read the press release which accompanied that announcement. So it reads, the Daleks will return in a spectacular colorisation. The Daleks return, and this time in colour. It's time to encounter the Daleks once again, but this time in a way you've never seen them before. As part of the 60th anniversary specials, well, there are 60th anniversary specials, I read that wrong. As part of the 60th anniversary celebrations of iconic series Doctor Who, one of the show's most renowned tales is undergoing an out-of-this-world update as it receives an artistic colorisation. Originally transmitted in December 1963 to February 1964, the Daleks were introduced to audiences and soon became one of the Doctor's most formidable and enduring foes. The story follows the very first crew of the TARDIS as they land in a petrified forest on an alien planet. Determined to explore, the Doctor, played by William Hartnell, leads his companions into the Metal City, where they discover danger at every corner and what will become his deadliest enemy, the mutant Daleks. Watch the Daleks in colorisation on BBC 4 on the 23rd of November 2023. These 7 original 25-minute episodes have now received a cosmic makeover, having been dazzlingly colorised and weaved together into a 75-minute blockbuster to appeal to today's modern audiences. With brand new sound, a brand new score created by Marquez, the Daleks has been gloriously updated whilst ensuring the original classic story remains as thrilling as it was when it began in 1963. And whilst viewers can enjoy watching the colorised version of the Daleks when it arrives on the 23rd of November on BBC 4. I should mention that 23rd of November is Doctor Who Day. It was the day that An Unearthly Child, which you currently can't watch on BBC iPlayer due to some rights issues, part 1 was released, so Doctor Who Day. It will also sit within the Whoniverse, where viewers can also watch a 7-part story in its original form. If you're in the UK, you can watch it on BBC iPlayer right now. Phil Collinson, who is one of the executive producers on the Doctor Who, says, "It's been my absolute pleasure to spend this past 12 months even, working with such a talented team to breathe new life into this classic adventure. A story that is literally the foundation stone of all that Doctor Who has become. The original is a masterpiece of the 1960s television drama. This new version stands on the shoulders of the pioneering spirit of 1960s Doctor Who. The special episode is one of the many highlights set to commemorate Doctor Who's outstanding 60-year anniversary, shortly before David Tennant takes back the reins of the TARDIS for 3 highly anticipated specials. Watch Daleks in colorisation on BBC 4 on the 23rd of November 2023, which, when you're watching this, I think it's just over a week away. Similar to Star Beast, because obviously it will be broadcast 2 days before. It's about the same time frame. Just before I get to the next bit of news, I should have mentioned on the 4th of November 2023 there was a Dr. Donna-a-thon where you could watch all of the episodes that featured David Tennant and Catherine Tate in Doctor Who together. So you had 2006 Christmas special, Runaway Bride, as well as all of Series 4 of One Doctor Who. So that took place. But before that, so the day before, a new photo featuring Neil Patrick Harris's Celestial Toymaker, which the photo should be on screen right now, has the caption, "Are you interested in a new game?" with a Joker playing card emoji. Next bit of news is the covers that have been revealed for the 3 60th anniversary specials for the Target novelisations. So obviously you should be able to see them on one. So the first special, as we know, which is due for broadcast on the 25th of November 2023, the Star Beast, the Target novelisation, is written by Gary Russell. The second 60th anniversary special, Wild Blue Yonder, which will be broadcast on the 2nd of December 2023, is written by Mark Morris. And the third and final 60th anniversary special, The Giggle, which is due for broadcast on the 9th of December 2023, is written by James Goss. So all the covers are on screen right now. So we'll go through and see what we can find. So the Star Beast one, you've got the 14th Doctor on there, you've got the Wrath Warriors on there, you've got Donna Noble, and you've got Beat the Meep. And for Wild Blue Yonder, you've got the 14th Doctor, Donna Noble, an egg shape, and the 14th Doctor and Donna Noble on some kind of vehicle thing. And for the Giggle, we've got the 14th Doctor, Donna Noble, and the Celestial Toymaker, played by Neil Patrick Harris, on there. Oh, I should have also mentioned these novelisations will be available as an ebook the Thursday after it airs. So for the Star Beast, it will be the 30th of November 2023. This is only free, but Wild Blue Yonder will be the 7th of December 2023, and the Giggle will be the 14th of December 2023. Physical copies of the novelisations will be available from the 11th of January 2024. Next up, we've got a Who Spy image, which you can see on the screen right now, which is accompanied by the caption, "No access, how do I become a level 5 operative?" Next up is the new 60th anniversary specials poster, which you can see on screen now. I'm going to go through the poster in a minute and what's on it. But the caption reads, "What game is the universe playing with the Doctor and Donna?" accompanied by a 2 hearts and a diamond to signify Doctor Who's 60th anniversary. Doctor Who returns on the 25th of November on BBC One and BBC iPlayer in the UK and Disney Plus in the rest of the world. So we've got the Doctor Who logo. We have got Beat the Meep ship, the Celestial Toymaker, the 14th Doctor, Donna Noble, 2 Wrath Warriors, and Rose Noble, as well as the egg person seen on the poster of Wild Blue Yonder, which was in when I went through all the Doctor Who 6th anniversary news. No, it wasn't. No, that's wrong. It was on the episode where I talked about the release dates of the 60th anniversary specials. Next up is a Who Spy picture, which was released on the 7th of November, which reads, someone is hard at work here, but the Who Spy works harder. So here is a picture, which we assume is to do with something in one of the 60th anniversary specials, that'd be the Star Beast, Wobbly Yonder, or the Giggle. Next up is a video which was to do with the premiere of the first 60th anniversary of the Star Beast. So obviously the cast and crew, previous cast and crew as well, and some press went to go and see this, which was the premiere of the Star Beast. So let's see what they have to say.
Here it comes. I'm so excited.
Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing the new Who, really.
I find this moment really lovely and also a bit daunting.
It's a big family.
And I know we're all going to be completely blown away.
And the last bit of news I'm going to talk about in this episode is the cover for Doctor Who magazine issue 597. So before we pick apart the the cover, which should be able to get on screen right now, it's accompanied by the following tweet. I'm going to call them tweets. I don't know what they're meant to be called. It's 60th anniversary special celebration on the cover of this month's Doctor Who magazine. 2 hearts and a diamond, Doctor Who signify Doctor Who 60th anniversary. Pick up your copy of issue 597 this week for previews, posters, and more. 2 eyes. So we've got the poster, the cover even. First talk about the poster. The cover for Doctor Who magazine issue 597 has the Doctor Who logo on it, 60th anniversary souvenir issue on it. We also have Beat the Beep on there, the special toy maker. 14th Doctor, Donna Noble, and in there it's got an interview with Catherine Tate on all things Donna and Doctor. We've got exclusive previews of the new specials celebrating 60 years in time and space, 2 giant posters inside, and someone wants to spoil the party. So because I'm a subscriber, I recorded this the day after to make sure I had reviews on the 8th of November, so I should be getting my Doctor Who magazine shortly, so I'll be going through it in a couple of episodes, not in a couple of episodes time, I'd imagine, just to see what we've got and if there's anything interesting. Because it's exclusive previews of the new specials, I expect that there is going to be quite a lot to go through. But yeah, that's the last bit of news. We're all caught up for now until I get the Doctor Who magazine or they announce something else. Yeah, so as I said, for the last news catch-up video, which probably came out about a week ago, I think. You will know that there will be a lot of these, and obviously I'll be reviewing the 60 specials. As I said, I'll be reviewing the what comes out on the DVD. I'll be getting the DVD version because I don't want a steelbook, too expensive, and I don't have a Blu-ray player. So yeah. So yes, that is it. So let me know what you thought of all the announcements in this episode. Let me know how you're feeling about the 60th anniversary specials. So that's Star Beast, Wobbly Yonder, and the Giggle, as they're coming up very shortly. But that is it for the Everything Podcast, Season 2, Episode 111. Goodbye.